Zimbabweans are asking, is the price justified? Today I'm in Barrington Southview Park, the most talked about stand at the moment right now in Harare, Zimbabwe. We are going to have a tour at this area, and stay with me. We are going to find out the reasons why these stands are selling at that price. Okay, let us get going. So we are going to Harare South today, and the destination where we will be heading to is 20 kilometers from Harare CBD, and this road that I'm on is Simon Mars Road. Hi, welcome to Real Estate with Elaine. To my returning subscribers and viewers, thank you so much. For those who are watching me for the very first time and those who haven't subscribed, please do subscribe to this channel. Going to Harare South, we use the famous interchange, the Trabables. So I'll be going. Those are signages you're seeing there. There was an accident, I'm sure you saw it. A haulage truck, it turned over. So they just closed that lane for cars to pass by swiftly. Here I'm passing through this informal ring. The buses you're seeing there will be going to Chifu and Masvingo and other places along the Harare Masvingo highway. Alright, so here I'm turning by the Fidelity turn off. So we'll be using this road to go to our destination. I once did a video on Fidelity Park for those who have no idea what Fidelity looks like. We are almost by our destination. All right, so as you can see there, the signages and posters for stands that are available this side for sale. So let us get our destination and see what awaits us. Okay, as you can see here where I am standing right now, the road is done nicely, well demarcated, and we can see the drainages here. They have been done nicely, and we can see that we have the power lines, they are already there. And then there is one thing that I saw which is very interesting. Let me show you. We already have the water pipes, they have already been installed, meaning that water is not an issue this side. I'm sure a lot of Harare residents, you can relate that some stands, they're actually being sold without water pipes. Okay, where is it? Let me show you. Right, there is the water pipe. Okay, so it's installed for each stand which is here. So this is one there. Let's have a look at another one which is nearby. So these stands, they are ranging at 200 square meters and 300 square meters. Okay, so let's have a look at another one. Here it is. Okay, there is another one which is here. There it is. And then we have another one which is nearby. Okay. There it is. There it is. Yeah. So we can safely say that water is not an issue. The side will there will be running water this side. The land this side is relatively flat and there is no need for any special foundations. The stands this side, they are fully serviced. As you can see, the roads, they are nicely done. The drainages, they are there. The water pipes, I have showed you. The power lines, we can see them. They have been done. And then there are some road signages. What I like about these stands is this. They are being sold by reputable banks and the chances of being duped, they are close to none. These stands, they are coming in with title deeds. So the stands this size, they are selling for $90 per square meter. That is the 200 square meters they are going for 18,000 and the 300 square meters are going for 27,000 US dollars.
Unlike many land baron stands, these ones are fully serviced as you saw. That means tarred road, sewer systems, water reticulation, and electricity. Each of those services add thousands to the final cost, but it also gives buyers peace of mind and immediate usability. The reason why also they are selling at this price is this. They are being marketed by CBZ Bank, one of Zimbabwe's largest financial institutions. That trust factor alone pushes prices higher because people would rather pay more to avoid land disputes and fraud. Let's talk about the high demand versus the low supply of land in Harare. Harare's housing demand is skyrocketing. Families and investors and diaspora buyers are all fighting for limited, titled serviced land in Zimbabwe. And when the demand outpaces supply, prices naturally shoot up. Do you think Zimbabwe's land prices are being pushed by genuine demand, or are they being inflated by speculation? Let's debate in the comments. Let's do some little comparisons and case studies. Bodiro houses and Aspendale houses, they are almost in the same range with these stands. Let's do a little comparison here. A few years ago, stands in Aspendale, they were going for 15,000 US dollars. But today, they are selling for 30,000 US dollars. Bodiro service stands doubled in under a decade. So if history repeats itself here in Southview stands, they might look expensive now, but in the next 5 to 7 years, they would have doubled the price. For the average earning person in Zimbabwe, we can safely say these stands, they are out of reach for the majority. But when you consider the location, the servicing, CBZ's credibility, the rising demand of land in Zimbabwe, it makes sense for the price. So the question is, the pricing of the stands, is it justified, or as usual, pricing is always relative? All right, so here in Barrington area, there are different banks which are selling their land. So you could go through the banks and see their terms, conditions, and the whole process all together. But this area is a nice place. It has been serviced well. It's really promising. We would definitely do a tour here years later to see how it would have been developed, how it will be looking like. So the big question is, would you invest in Barrington Southview today, or you wait for cheaper land elsewhere? Subscribe for more deep dives into Zimbabwe's property market and comment below. As always, we have come to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe to this channel. Until next one, cheers.